Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have the Chaos Diamond. This is in Silvertone. Model number is 32041. This is a 50 millimeter case size, 20 atmosphere, 200 meters, 660 feet water resistance. This is a flame fusion crystal. Featuring the Rhonda R-150 Meccano 25 joule automatic. There are 353 diamonds in 0.9 millimeter of size. And with that, we'll kind of get the glitter shot in and we'll go right into it. So with all the other chaos that I've done recently, and this was there was three versions. There was the mother of pearl, the meteorite, and then a diamond. So I got all three, obviously. So this is our scissor style deployant clasp with the diver clasp on it. Of course, this is a monotone silver on silver, so you don't get the accents. Obviously, this is the R-150, and you can see the Invicta rotor on the back and all of that. Full silver bracelet on silver, and I kind of did this intentionally. I wanted to show everybody starting this thing up. So unscrew the crown, and then we'll start moving this guy, and you can see it's starting to move. All right, and then we've got our 8 steps a second, 28,800 vibrations per hour movement. That's what gives you the smooth motion on the second hand. Of course, pull it out to set the time, and we'll just play around with this and then set the date, and then of course press this in and screw it back down for your water resistance. This is a unidirectional, a very beefy system on this. I mean, the detents on the bezel is quite intense, so it's very noticeable. But I like that. Of course, you have to constantly wipe this thing with fingerprints, but it's okay. Of course, the chaos styling of the showing the bars down through the upper links, and then the open system on the rest of it, tapering down. Of course, you've got a very easy taper on the lug system, so this accommodates, and you can see the articulation here at the main pivot point allows for a good rotation for a lot of different wrist sizes. And of course, as I say that, you know, you've got the diamonds obviously in the middle, 353 altogether, which is, I prefer in a diamond watch to have an automatic. You just get a better dial face with all the diamonds in it. I mean, if you're buying a diamond watch, generally you want to see them as much as you can. So, you know, that's my opinion on that. So, but with that, we'll go right into measurements. And of course, from the 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're at 50. And the height on this is 17. The lug spacing is 39, and then it tapers down to a 25. The links themselves on the adjustable sides is right about 3. The lug spacing is, call it 54, and then obviously the weight on this, it's going to be very similar, well, if not almost the same, since I've already sized them off for me. It's right about 10.4. So substantial enough that you know it's on your wrist, but not so heavy. I mean, it's no sea hunter, so I mean, it's not gonna, you know, it's not a weapon. But you can see I've got a 7-inch wrist, and how well it curves around. And as I move it up my arm, the way the lugs have a nice even taper, and the the bracelet attachment with the way that it articulates. I believe this watch, just in general with the way the Chaos is built, works for a lot of different wrist sizes. Of course, like I say, I have a 7-inch wrist, so that's for perspective on me. And you know, as you can see, I wear mine a little bit loose. For anybody who's seen my videos, that's kind of the way I like it. This one's a little bit more. I may play around with the micro adjuster just to get it a little bit more snug, but in general, that's how I like wearing mine. And of course, we'll kind of get a last look at, let's see how close I get on the diamond shot here. So you can kind of see how they're set. I mean, it is very much a jeweler set on the prong system here in the dial face. Very nice set of diamonds. I think they usually are IJ on color, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, good clarity also. I think it's a VI or somewhere around there. I apologize. I should have looked that up, but generally that's what Invicta uses. There you can kind of get a good sense of the row system they used for setting the diamonds and all that. And of course, you've got your raised hour markers in like the rectangular style with the little slit around it, the luminescent on that, and the hands. And of course, I mean, not that you want to, I don't want to look at it in the dark because I just want to watch the movement on this thing. I have quite an affinity for the Rhonda R-150. The way it moves and how smooth it is just so amazing. You can kind of get a sense. There's the balance wheel in the back there, but that's kind of it for the Chaoses that we got on the cruise this year. So kind of set that right there. And with that, shout out to Instagram, Smitten by Invicta, Invicta Watches, and Ladies Fashion. Check that out. Always a good source for combos and matching of fashion. Facebook, Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. YouTube channels, Trap Vision 3D and Tommy Big Time are great sources of Invicta information and camaraderie. And of course, we buy most of our watches from Shop HQ and Invictastores.com. And obviously, if you enjoy this or any of the other videos, please subscribe and hit the bell. And we will, you know, kind of go through all this together. Of course, as I'm talking today, the coronavirus, COVID-19, is really starting to take hold. So for everyone out there, be safe, be careful, separate yourselves as much as you are able to. For those that were displaced of work, I pray for you and your families, and that this will come to a close quickly and not be an economic hardship for anybody. But with that, I say enjoy your Invicta watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.